Okay, so I only have a couple slides. There wasn't like a lot to say specifically about it, like about school use, so it's a program I'm really familiar with though, so I can talk enough about it. So I put good things because it's kind of a mix of benefits and uses. And one of the things is it's really useful for quick editing, for any video editing. Going into other programs can take a long time, even something like Windows Movie Maker, iMovie, especially Windows Movie Maker with the new version, it can be harder to edit quickly and have it look good. The non-linear editing is really beneficial because you can just take different parts, you can edit over time. Like if I was going to film a short film and the last scene was in the summer, and then the rest of the stuff was in the winter, and I started filming in the summer, I could edit the end of the movie before I even filmed the beginning and then put it all together when it's finished. It's customizable, you can change how it looks, you can change where certain things are or what you see. I was taught in high school to use 2 different screens, but a lot of people don't like that, so you can just change it to one bigger screen so you can see it, you can change what the timeline looks like and everything like that. Extra features which aren't completely necessary if you don't want them is advanced audio editing with my program, which is very similar to Adobe Premiere. I do a lot of my audio editing. I filmed a video of my brother's band and I had to do a lot of the audio editing in that because they didn't have anything recorded at that point. And it's nice because I could just download like Audacity or something, but instead I have that and I already have it, so I just use that. You can do a lot of transitionings, and keyframe editing is like effects. If you use Adobe After Effects, it would be what you do that, you put it in the timeline. It's a little difficult, but also the multiple layer editing. When I edit, I have a documentary I made about food allergies, which is a long story, but I had, I think, 15 layers of video and then like 5 layers of sound because for me it's easier to edit that way. And then instead of cutting different parts, which I might want to move around or shift later, I still have them in the timeline so I can just shift them around and then just overlap them so then you can't see the other video. Negatives, there's a big learning curve. I put the nonlinear in here again because that goes with the learning curve. It's really beneficial if you know how to use it, but if you don't, that can be really confusing. Learning curve isn't huge though. I was taught in high school to use something called Avid, which is kind of out of date for the most part now, but it's so similar that once you get the hang of Final Cut, Adobe Premiere, or Avid or anything, you can pretty much use any of the professional editing programs. The file sizing and formatting can be a little confusing if you don't know that stuff, but that's actually pretty quick to learn too. You just have to pay attention and Google it. This is what the program looks like. This is your timeline. And, here up is video tracks, and then below is audio. You can keep the tracks together or separate them to edit them separately. This is kind of like what I was talking about. This is just a one-screen editing where this is what's in the timeline, and that's the raw footage on the left, and the other footage in the bottom left. But it's really useful in school because you can use it for more than just video production. You can use it for, I used a lot of video stuff in like history class for, you know, a stupid reenactment of something, or English. I had to do something with Shakespeare before, so you just film a really awful Shakespeare play. Something like that. You know, there's a lot of things to do with videos. It's always more fun. Even I can use it in my high school physics class to do a project. So it's just really useful, really, you can use it for so many things, because it's just, like it can look a little intimidating, but once you get the hang of it, you can use it really quickly. You can do a lot with it. It's nice on campus because all of the computers have it, maybe not all of them, but most of them. And it works with the other Adobe programs. If you use After Effects or Photoshop, you can just bring stuff right into here, bring it over to there to include all of it, because After Effects has more of the special effects editing, where this just has basic video editing. So it's really useful to combine with things, and it's expensive. I'm not sure how much it costs exactly, but if you're using it on campus, it's free to use it with the computers. So yeah, Adobe Premiere Pro is a good program.